it's Luhu, and I'm Cindy Young, and I'm the designer behind Luhu Stitches. And this is my Flosstube channel, and I'm here to spend another 15 or 20 minutes with you talking about cross stitch. So today, I'm sorry, my voice, I had a little bit of a cold, nothing major, but it settled in my throat. And so I think I'm doing great, and then all of a sudden my voice will go out. So hopefully I'm not going to do a lot of clearing my throat. It just happened just as I started the video. Figures. Anyway, I thought I'd talk a little bit about Cosmo Floss, and then I would just show you some of the cross stitch designs that I've been collecting over the last couple of years, since I haven't gotten to do like a stash reveal in like 3 years. Anyway, first of all, I'm going to talk about Cosmo Floss, and it's a cotton floss, much like DMC, and it's made by Lacine, which I don't know if it's a French company or a Japanese company, because when I order it for, like, I have these floss packs in my Etsy store, but when I order them, I have to order from a Japanese distributor. So, and then everything that comes has Japanese writing on it. So even though the name Lacine sounds French to me, I think it's a Japanese company. Anyway, this cotton floss is quite lovely, and as much as I love DMC, I would have to say this is just a little bit better in terms of, it has a silky quality to it. I think I've talked about it before, way long time ago. It has a silky quality to it, and it doesn't tend to, it doesn't tend to tangle up while you're stitching. And so you don't have to use as many thread conditioners, which, I mean, those are great, and you might still want to use them, but I think I don't know, they're just pretty. And the colors are amazing. You know, I can find this color in DMC, but there's this, I don't know, it's just better. Anyway, I've been using Cosmo a lot, and then designing with it quite a bit. I have 2 different collections that use Cosmo Floss, and one of them is the Tulip Cottage collection, and I sell floss packs for that collection in my Etsy store. But I would really encourage you, there's a couple of different places that you can buy online just by the skein, and one is Farmer's Attic on Etsy. I know Farmer's Attic on Etsy for sure. And then, like, you can buy floss packs too. I think the thing with floss packs is, like, if you buy a floss pack from a designer, that's usually curated for a certain design. So it's nice if you buy the design too, not just the floss pack. Anyway, check it out, Cosmo. All right, so as I mentioned in my last video, we moved, and I am just now, a year later, starting to find all of my cross stitch paraphernalia. I had all the essentials. I had all my stuff I needed for designing, but I'd stuffed stuff in different cubbies, and one of the cubbies I stuffed it in was this. And the other day I was going through, I'm like, oh, I didn't even know I had this pattern. I was going through stuff looking for, I can't remember what I was looking for. I was looking for something, and I was like, holy cow, I need to go through all this stuff. So I thought I'd go through it with you. The first thing is I like, if I get a PDF, I always print it, and one of the PDFs I got, and I think this might be a freebie, is from Shannon Christine, And it's this cute little hedgehog. Isn't that adorable? It's just adorable. And one of these days I'm going to do it and make a little pillow or frame it or do something like that. Anyway, super cute. Oh, it's a freebie, so it's okay if I do that. I just realized I was showing off the whole pattern for a lengthy period of time. I have another thing from Black Needle Society, and it's a honey bunny. It is a freebie pattern as well. Super cute. I'll try not to hold those up there too long because they're still, you know, they're somebody's work. I've been collecting Prairie Schooler stuff. I see this Prairie Schooler stuff and I'm like, oh, that's so adorable. And one of the things I collected, I love acorns. I just think they're, I don't know what, they're like the quintessential fall nature item. Anyway, there are these cute little acorns from the Prairie Schooler, and I bought the pattern. And this is a reproduction pattern, so it's not the nice heavy cardstock, but there's also, in the pattern, there is also a pattern for the acorn itself. So you can finish it and make it look like that, like the little acorns. Can you see those? Aren't those adorable? Super cute. All right. Okay. So there's been a few Nashvilles since I was doing floss tubes, and at one of the Nashvilles, and I want to say it was 22, I was in a room next, I'm always in the room next to Be Stitch Me Fabrics, and one year she shared it with a designer, and the designer is Sambry. In fact, I've got Brandy. Brandy Prather is the Be Stitch Me dyer, and she actually owns a shop in Moline, Illinois. So if you're in the Illinois area, don't even know where Moline is exactly. For some reason, I want to say Southern Illinois, but Brandy, forgive me if I'm wrong. Anyway, check her out. She's got a shop. She sells charts. She's bought charts from me before. Beautiful fabrics. Okay, so Sambry Stitches. She caught my eye, number one, because she's into Bigfoot. And so am I. I'm a believer. But she had these beautiful little samplers that are in Hebrew. And they were beautiful. And then she has on the back, she has a whole story about these samplers and why she designed them. And anyway, very, very pretty. Red and white. I think I would, if I ever get around to doing these, I will do them red on a off-white color. I like that. Although they look very pretty on just bright white. Okay, so I met her at Nashville. Then, I don't know where I saw this, but I loved it. It's from Carriage House Samplings. It's called Chicken Feed Sack, but red and gold and that lovely fabric, which is linen from Picture This Plus. It's just called linen from Picture This Plus. But really, really nice. And then finished with the ticking and filled with a bunch of flowers. It's so pretty. Someday. These are all my someday I will stitch them patterns. Then a couple years ago, my friend Misty at Luminous Fiber Arts designed this cute little springtime piece called Hop. Or Hop, Peep, and Leap. Hop, Peep, Leap. Anyway, just adorable. And I could totally see like doing these as separate pieces or doing them together like she did. Just really cute. And she uses DMC and Classic Colorworks, and she gives alternatives if you don't want to use the Classic Colorworks. And the fabric is 32 counts salted caramel from Luminous Fiber Arts. That's right, she dyes her own fabric too. Then, as you can see, I have this kitted up, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the picture out. This is from, oh gosh, what's it called? Artful Offerings. Anyway, super cute. I just love the deer's pajamas. I think they're so adorable. I ordered the fabric. I ordered everything for this, I think. And I got it calls for Seraphim antique lace linen, 36 count. And so I ordered it, but when it came, I don't even have it with this anymore. When it came, I really didn't, it was dark. It was a lot darker. The color was a lot darker than I had anticipated. And this looks very light. It almost looks like just a off-white. And so I didn't start it right away because I'm like, no, that's not the fabric I want. So I have some fabric in my stash. I think it's antique. It's from Zweigert. And I've used it on a couple of my designs. Anyway, antique smoky white or something like that. Anyway, that's what I'm going to use for that. And I have, these are all the called for DMCs, and there are some Gentle Arts threads, and I have those someplace else, not with this for some reason. Maybe it's with that fabric. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I had some Lizzie Kates in the pile here, her little alphabets. I think I've shown you these before. This little snippet, winter basket. I've gotten, out of these, I've gotten this Easter one done, and I think I got the fall one done. They're all stitched, but they're sitting in my pile of to be finished. Get with it, girl. All right, I saw this cute chicken pattern, and now I'm thinking, oh, I may have shown this before. From Filigrane, Point de Croix. It's in French. And anyway, it's called Maman's Poulet, Mama Chickens. But it's in French, you know, so it's makes it fancy. And let's see, it's Gentle Art. All the called for threads are Gentle Art, and there are some DMCs. I'm trying to see if I can find the fabric, called for fabric, but alas, it's in French, and my French is not that good. It's not good at all, actually. Oh, and here we go. Here's one of my PDF downloads that I ordered from Lindy Stitches. And it's a Bible, or a hymn. The hymn is, Alas, and did my Savior bleed? Anyway, one of these days, I will do that. Barbie Petal Pusher, really cute piece she did a while back. Flowers, I can always, this is called Spring Primrose, and she used Gossamer Lugana from Picture This Plus. 28 count fabric. So, and then she uses DMC, Gentle Arts, and Weeks Dye Works for this. But I love the silhouette of the flowers right here. That's a lot of fill-in stitching, but maybe someday. Barbie, I will get to this. I love this from Ink Circles. It's fall, and I'm sure it's fall where you are too. Unless you are south of the equator, in which case it's spring, and happy spring. Anyway, one of the things I love this time of year is a beautiful blue sky with all of the golds and oranges and reds of the leaves up against it. And she's got the main design right here, and then she's got these cute little leaves right here from Tracy. There we go. Okay, so my dad loves his little dogs. He didn't like us having dogs when I was growing up, but after we all left the house, two things happened. We got cable, so you can tell I'm Gen X. We got cable, and he got a dog of his own. That happened much later. We had dogs, but he never liked the dogs. He didn't like the cats. He didn't like the dogs. We all had them. They all loved him, but he always said he didn't like them. But then he got this Corgi that he named Buddy. And so when Paulette Stewart designed, she always has these little animal stacks. And this is a Corgi caboodle. I couldn't resist. Oh, for crying out loud. I love Corgis. I didn't really like Buddy a lot. He was sort of a jerk, as dogs go. But I've met plenty of other Corgis that were simply lovely. Buddy didn't like my kids very much. And so I didn't like Buddy. Can you blame me? Anyway, I picked this up, I think at one of the Nashvilles from Erica Michaels, who is actually Linda Stoltz. Hi, Linda. Just super cute little tomatoes. I think tomatoes are, the pin cushions are just a staple of any person who does stitchy, sewing, quilty, fabricy, textile-y things. So I love the pattern that she has in the tomato. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling these out of the plastic, mostly to save time. It's just really cute. And it says, prosperity and good fortune. And there's probably something behind that. She stitched these on 36 count Tyco linen from Picture This Plus. And she used Weeks Dye Works and Weeks Dye Works. That's what she used. Cute. And then Lady Dots creates trims for finishing. Okay. All right. This is Love Boats from Artist Designs. And super cute little sampler on the bright pink fabric. This in person was just beautiful. That pink fabric, it's so hard to photograph stuff and really get what it really looks like, but this was just so cute, really cute. And the Dirty Annie's, she's always a little tongue-in-cheek. Oh, that fabric, I'm sorry. I've been busy telling you what all the fabrics are, and I'm like, ooh, this pink fabric. It's 32 count Petunia pink linen. Maybe from Color and Cotton, because she used Color and Cotton flosses. Do they make? I'm assuming that it's from Color and Cotton. I don't know, search it. Anyway, here's Dirty Annie's. I love my cat. This one's really funny to me because when we moved to this house, of course, we had it inspected, and this has a crawl space under the house. And our previous house was built on a slab, so no crawl space. We didn't have anything. So the guy gets down there, I'm sorry, and he says, well, there's some dead animals down there. And I'm thinking, oh, a mouse, or there was a dead possum under our house. Don't worry, in escrow, that was one of our things. It's like, get the underneath of the house cleaned out and sealed up so that we don't have any problems with dead animals under the house anymore. Anyway, I mean, the house is lovely, don't get me wrong. It was just, and it was one possum. So who knows how it ended up down there. Anyway, that's cute. Possums are weird because I both love them and find them terrifying and disgusting at the same time. So anyway, where are we at? We're at 20 minutes. Of course I could go on and on, but one more is from my friend. Oh, shoot. Her name is not Lucy Beam. Her name is... We're meme friends. We send memes to each other all the time. And I am totally blanking. Oh gosh, somewhere in this thing it has to say what her, oh come on girlfriend. I'm super embarrassed. Okay. This is from Lucy Beam. It's called Tomato Tavern. This is a great sit and stitch piece, I think. Oh, Becky. Oh. Okay, Becky, I can't read either. And I do know your name. Just, you know, do you remember, for those of you who've carried children, and you used to talk about pregnancy brain or baby brain? Well, there's minnow brain, and I have minnow brain. Rebecca Noland designed this. Anyway, my point was this would be a really good sit and stitch piece because you could do the outline beforehand and then just sit and go back and forth while you chatted. She used Gentle Arts threads, endive and tomato. She put how many skeins you would need. So like 5 skeins. This is a fairly good big piece. It's 138 by 177. So 5 skeins of tomato from Gentle Art, and then the Weeks Dye Works, cocoa, molasses, and light khaki, and she puts the number of skeins you would need for each of those. And she stitched this on 36 count parchment from Weeks Dye Works. And Meg Shepard stitched it for her. Anyway, Becky, I'm sorry. You can send me a really silly meme if you want. So anyway, I'm going to stop there. Oh, wait, no. So I also went diving. I used to do this from, what did I call it? From my mom's stash, or I had a really, catchy name for it. But when my mom passed away, I inherited a lot of her needlework, her embroidery, and that kind of thing. My sister inherited all the quilt stuff and dealt with all of that, which was there was a lot more of that. But I found this. I'm not even sure where she got this. She may, I suspect, one of 2 things. My brother did a summer at the Shakespeare Festival in Williamsburg, and or my aunt who lived in New England may have sent it to her. So either my brother got it for her or my aunt sent it to her. But it's a sampler. It's a printed sampler. It has all the threads in it. Somebody started it. Somebody started it. The fabric, oh, it kind of looks like it needs to be washed. But see, it's printed in blue. It definitely needs to be ironed. I don't know. That doesn't look like my mom's work, actually. It's kind of messy. And the cross stitches are not uniform. There's some going this way and some going this way. So maybe this, I don't know. I don't know where this came from. It was in my mom's stash, and I don't know where it came from. It has a really nice hoop in it. Ooh, I may take this hoop out and start using it. I don't, I say it's really nice. It doesn't have felt, but it's nice because look at how tight it meets all the way. There's no warping. And this is probably hickory or some real wood, not bamboo. Nice hoop and rounded, not, beveled on the edges here. Anyway, there's a whole pattern. And it says Williamsburg Reproduction Sampler. That's where I was thinking, oh, maybe my brother got it for sampler kit by Paragon Needlecraft. So I don't know. It says it's uses 100% Belgian linen. And then all the threads in here are DMC, but it says there were different DMCs in there. So I don't know. And it's in a box. I don't know if the box came with it, but I'll show you the box here just a second. Oh, I think this must have been my aunt's, but that doesn't even look like her stitching. So I don't know. It's from Tulips in Bethany Beach, Delaware. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. But it was in my mom's stash. So there we go. I'm telling you, it was in my mom's stash. Okay, that's everything for today. I have been working on new designs. I would love to be able to show you what those are, but it's too early in the process. Just know there are tons of cute things coming your way that I think you'll enjoy. I hope. As always, happy stitching. Like, thumbs up, comment, and share this video. It would help me tremendously if you did that. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend and that you're enjoying the fall weather. You're getting out there, maybe going to the pumpkin patch or whatever. I guess we gotta wait until, around here we have to wait until October 1st for our pumpkin patches to open up. So I'm assuming that's the case in most places. And if you are south of the equator, I hope you're enjoying your spring and seeing your gardens come alive with beautiful flowers. Alrighty, that's it. We're at 28 minutes. I will call it a floss tube and wish you happy stitching. Until next time.